Hello. So today it is the 31st of August, 2021, and that's significant to me because it marks 16 years that I have lived in this apartment in North Burnaby. And today I'm giving my notice, my 1 month notice, and giving over my very last rent check. I've lived in this place a very long time, and it is long past time to move. I don't know really what to say other than I just wanted to make a video to document this moment in my life because for so many years, I think about 14, I have produced many YouTube videos, all that have been filmed in this apartment, which document most of my life here. And that really precludes the need to do a documentary or some kind of overview of everything that happened in this apartment. But suffice to say, 16 years is a significant chunk of time in someone's life, especially at my age. I moved into this apartment when I had just turned 24. And I am now 40. I just turned 40 if you watched my last video. And all I can say is that I've changed quite a bit in that time, but I also remain the same. And it is very unusual, I suppose, for someone in Vancouver to live in a rental place this long with someone else, the same roommate. But here I am. And I don't have any profound revelations or thoughts other than I'm just fucking overjoyed to be moving. I can't wait. But before I get into that, I thought it might be interesting to look back at the beginning of my tenancy here and look at a video or a series of little video clips that were recorded the day I moved in and the day after. So, without further ado, here is a short clip of me sitting actually on this spot on this day in 2005.
I haven't put any pictures up in my apartment yet. I have to pay rent, obviously. I have to pay my bus pass. I have a lot of things I have to pay. Like, I have a lot of expenses, but I have no income right now.
This is the card to do the laundry with. My lease. Printer page, employment pamphlets, more employment pamphlets, and more employment pamphlets. I mean, I just think there's something wrong with me in a way. It's like, because I've had like really bad track records with employment. And it's like, I'm always worried that I'm doomed to be on welfare or prison. That was an honest statement of where I was at the time, and it is a little hard to watch now. I had just finished university in Ontario. I had moved here because a longtime friend, housemate, had found a place and needed a roommate, and this was a good enough place, and so here I am. But at the time, I didn't have a great career plan. I didn't know how I was going to eat the next day, kind of thing. I was food insecure. I was very unsure and doubtful of my ability to find a job, keep a job, never mind a decent job or a job that provided a living wage. But I worked some very difficult jobs at that time in warehouses and the like, and those were some of the most miserable working experiences I've ever had. That's part of life. We sometimes have to do things that are unpleasant, and that should be incentive to work harder towards something better. And I am very grateful to contrast and compare my life now to then. It's much improved. I have developed, I have grown, I have become, I think, a different person, although I am still the same person. I am happy, I'm secure. Then I was worrying about food, what I was going to eat the next day. Tonight, my concerns are, am I going to fall asleep on camera right now? Tomorrow I'm going to work. I'm training new staff. I'm in a managerial position in a job that I absolutely love. My life is fulfilled. I am genuinely happy in every conceivable way. And I'd rather just kind of leave the past in the past. Although I've lived 16 years in this place, I don't live the past here. I live the present. Although I am aware that I have lived here all these times, it doesn't haunt me while I live here, if that makes any sense. But that being said, this was an apartment I didn't choose, in fact. I've never really chosen a place I've lived in, but that I ended up in. And this is a place that I ended up in at 23, 24, and it's the kind of place, the kind of living situation that is normal for a 23, 24-year-old with precarious income to end up in. But it's not necessarily the best place for someone of my age and now station in life. I don't say that to be stuck up or anything, but the fact is I cannot now afford a better place. I have been saving up for years to buy a place, but with this housing market in Greater Vancouver, that's just not happening at this time. So instead I said, well, I am just going to rent a place that I really want. And for the first time in my life, I've really chosen a place to live in. And the place I'm living in, that I'm moving to in actually 2 weeks, is beautiful. It's not far from where I'm living. My whole life will be more or less uninterrupted, except I will have my own place. It won't be overlooking a freaking highway. So the worst part of living here, I think, one of the worst parts is I live on the busiest street in Greater Vancouver, apparently. It's got 60,000 cars that go by it every day, some insane number, and you just hear the roar of traffic day and night, and you just sleep. You hear traffic. You hear the buses grinding by. And over the years, it's given me the kind of feeling and sensation that I live and sleep in a bus stop or a train station. It's really unpleasant. And the idea of now living in a place where I can have a bit of quiet, total privacy, as nice as my housemate is, I want to live in my own place without someone shuffling around at night because they can't sleep through a night for whatever reason. I want to have company over on my own terms. I want to just enjoy all the full benefits of living truly on my own. So I've only actually lived on my own for a brief period when I was 17, 18, and I am anticipating perhaps the happiest period of my life coming up very soon. And anyway, I just wanted to do a quick update about where my life is at and maybe explain why in the next video I'll be in a different place. So thank you for everyone for watching my videos throughout most of the journey here in this apartment and continuing watching hopefully after I move. Here's the bathroom. There's me.